One thing every successful individual, leader, and entrepreneur have in common is a consistent morning routine. Having a simple, easy to implement routine enables you to start your day with a sense of purpose, accomplishment, clarity, and direction. For this reason, I have prepared for you a free guide with an easy to follow 5 minutes morning routine and a tracking template where you can document your progress day by day. I've been receiving messages from some of you already telling me how this habit has transformed your days for the better. Download this 5 minutes morning routine right now by clicking the link on my show notes so you can start your day on purpose. Welcome to the With Clarity and Purpose podcast with your host, Yanet Borrego. Each week, I bring you an inspiring person or message to empower you to live life on your terms so you can be who you want to be, do what you are meant to do, and have the life you deserve to have. We will provide you with practical and cutting-edge approaches to continue getting clarity and direction on your path, mastering your mindset, and gaining confidence to tap into your inner wisdom so you can live on purpose. I cannot believe this Saturday is the last day of 2022. Wow. So exciting to be welcoming 2023. And as we welcome the new year, we also intentionally and proactively show up for the energy that we are bringing in terms of our goals, our dreams, our projects. So today's podcast episode is all about your theme for 2023. And there is a specific formula I follow with myself and with my coaching clients. The first step is really setting your long-term direction. And I have a podcast episode on this already. I'm going to include it in the notes. Direction is so important because you can move fast and you can go fast and take quick action. But if you don't have a direction, you may end up nowhere. So direction is way more important than speed, right? Having that North Star. After you have that long-term direction is really working on your 1-year goals. What are those things that you want to accomplish, in this case, in 2023, to get you closer to that long-term direction? I'm actually having a virtual goal setting workshop on January 11th, and it's gonna be a game changer. I did this same workshop in person in a yoga studio called Loveland like 2 weeks ago. Actually, when this episode gets published, it would have been probably like 4 weeks ago. It was on December 4th. And we had a full house. Everyone got a lot of value from it. So if you can show up on January 11th to work on your goals and your direction and strategies to implement these goals, so in 2023, you actually follow through with what you said you were going to do, I truly recommend you to show up. It's going to be super powerful. But anyways, after you set your goals for your 1-year goals, in this case for 2023, I always choose a theme for the year, a theme that really incorporates that bigger vision for the year that I'm working on, in this case 2023. The theme is again like the main goal, the one thing that if you do that, you are going to be happy, fulfilled, and successful that year. And it's like high level. It's not very, the 1-year goals are super detailed in terms of what exactly do you want to achieve? How do you know when you have gotten that thing? So it needs to be specific, measurable. It follows a certain framework. But the vision is more high level. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples right now. This vision, what I do, I also include this in my vision board, because the vision board is all about having a visual element that incorporates these big picture goals that you have. My theme for 2021 was building the foundation. Now, in 2021 was when I transitioned from my 9 years corporate career to full-time entrepreneurship. And for me, it was so important to that year to be solely focused on building the foundation, having my website set, making sure I have a consistent stream of clients, making sure I'm working my referrals. The business was a big priority for 2021, and it will be for the next few years, to be honest with you. So 2021 for me was building my foundation. Last year, I was working in so many projects. Last year, I actually launched the With Clarity and Purpose podcast, this podcast that you are listening at right now. I launched my Discover Your Purpose program digital course. I raised my prices, my one-on-one coaching prices. There were so many significant things happening in 2022. And I know I'm someone that sometimes I can focus on many things at the same time. I was like that in my corporate career. I was doing 20 things. I am like that still in my business. And something that I proactively recognized was that for 2022 to be successful, I needed to focus on a few things, master those things, and after I master and I do my best, just surrender, meaning letting go of the attachment to the outcome. Because the only thing it's within my control is doing my best, giving my best, and just focusing, right? Maintaining a positive focus. For this reason, my theme for 2022 was focus, master, and surrender. For 2023 is gonna be all about building community, right? Because I have many foundational elements. I have a couple of offerings in my businesses, and I've been working one-on-one with people. Actually, this year I have several speaking engagements, which is all about community. And in 2023, I want to amplify that community feeling, because in community is where we really get to collaborate and get to give back, right? And when I say give back, it's not from me to others, but others to me too. I learned so much from my clients. I learned so much from my digital course students, from the mentees I'm mentoring through the coaching program that I've been hired to be a mentor for. I learned so much from my audience when I speak. So it's giving. When I say giving, is going both ways, right? Now, 2023 is building community. But I wanted to make this podcast episode about another theme that has completely revolutionized my life. And as I'm working with my one-on-one coaching clients and with the students of the digital course and even in the audience, I see that many people are trying to focus on this theme more and more and more, which is really important. This theme that if every single day we all focus on this theme in this higher vision, our world would be a more compassionate, kind, forgiving, and empowered world, right? And here's the thing, the only thing we can control is ourselves. So let's focus on showing up like this. The theme that I'm talking about is finding the courage to choose yourself. There are many times in life, and I see this with my clients all the time, we are prioritizing other people over us, other people's needs, other people's schedules, other people's times above us. And it is so important that in everything you do, you start assessing the trade-off that you are gonna go through if you continue people pleasing, if you continue prioritizing everyone else and you let yourself be deprioritized over and over. Prioritizing other people about you. I mean, there are moments that, of course, we get to prioritize our kids. I mean, I've been moments where Cody's that passed away more than a year now. When that happened, I'm like, okay, I have coaching calls, but I really need to reschedule these coaching calls because I want to be there for Cody. I'm not talking about these kind of scenarios. I'm talking about everyday scenario of prioritizing yourself, the foundation. Because the more you deprioritize yourself, you don't realize it immediately, but the lower self-worth you start to manifest, right? Because you start realizing I'm not important. Everyone else is important, right? So every time you choose others over yourself, you're saying to the universe, you're saying to your subconscious mind, I'm not important. I'm not good enough. I'm not loved. And this may manifest in different ways for many people. For example, there are times that we feel like the people at our work are not seeing us. We are not being seen. Our partner is not hearing us. We are being rejected. I mean, in business, if you're a business owner, you know rejection is the order of the day. I mean, you get rejected pretty frequently. It's okay. It's totally okay. Here's the thing to remember. No one can reject you if you don't reject yourself. So many times when we are feeling rejected by other people, we need to turn inwards and we need to ask the hard question, hard but necessary question. Are we accepting ourselves or are we rejecting ourselves? Because everything that we perceive in the outside, it's a projection from our inside. And this applies to everything. The person who is triggering us, they are not triggering us. We are triggering ourselves with the wound we have, and they just open that up. And the work of an empowered person, and I'm sure you're here to listen at this and become even more empowered, is to own responsibility for your thoughts, for your reactions, for everything that is happening in your life. Recognizing that you don't have control of others, but that you're willing to put in the work to be in control of yourself, to give the love you're looking to get from the external, to give the confidence in yourself that you're looking for others to give you. Everything that you're looking on the outside, you gotta give yourself. That's like rule number 1 of empowerment and even manifestation. You gotta show up yourself how you want to be treated. You think others are not respecting you, you gotta respect yourself and set those boundaries. You think they are not seeing you, you gotta see yourself and allow yourself to show up empowered and positive every single day. And again, there are days where there are gonna be ups and downs. The time that you spend in the downs, the more you work on yourself, that will be reduced. Because it's the law of the universe. It's the law of yourself investing in you. At the beginning, it's not easy. At the beginning, it's not comfortable. But it's a compounding interest. The more you get to do it every day, the more you get to show up empowered. And this is not something that once you do it one day, it will last for the rest of the days. Everything that we are talking about here, including choosing yourself, including working on your mindset, on your self-worth, these are everyday practices. You wake up in the morning, am I choosing myself? It is so interesting because when we start choosing ourselves and we start honoring our authentic truth, who we are, there are moments where you are making hard decisions, like me leaving my corporate job to go to full-time entrepreneurship. Super hard, super challenging. But the more you get to recognize that you're the foundation and what I'm investing on is not short-term satisfaction. What I'm investing on for myself is long-term fulfillment, because I know creating impact on other people, to see their light and to show up empowered, that's my purpose in this life. That's what I'm here to do. But in order to coach others through the process, I gotta practice myself, what I'm teaching, what I'm coaching, what I'm mentoring every single day, right? And also recognizing that the struggles that you face, the challenges you face, they are your biggest lessons. So we must take them as such, because the universe is here to conspire for us to be better, for us to be more authentic, to live more in integrity, rather than to conspire against us. Every single thing is happening for you. You're here for a reason. You're here alive. What a big miracle. Being born into this beautiful life where you are the creator of your reality. Choosing yourself is recognizing that you're the creator of your reality. Sometimes we tend to focus on the negative, I give this example of corporate entrepreneurship because I feel you as the listener may understand it like a lot easier than sometimes any other example. But when I transitioned from corporate to entrepreneurship, yes, I knew that I was gonna trade off my 6-figure salary for something that I was building up to that and even more, right? But it's so important that you focus on the long-term direction. I'm here for the long run. This is not something I'm doing for 2 or 3 years and then I'll go back to corporate. Heck no. I'm here to stay. And this conviction and this commitment you gotta have for yourself. You're here for you because the more you take care of you, the more you show up empowered, the more benefit your partner, your kids, your coworkers, your boss, your employees, your clients, everyone else will benefit. Choosing yourself is good for you, good for others, and good for the environment. Thinking that choosing yourself is selfish is what we have been programmed to believe, and it goes against the laws of the universe. It goes against the laws of life. You deserve to live a happy, fulfilled, joyful, successful life, full of abundance, of money, of happiness, everything you want, right? And let's be honest, at times there are trade-offs that we need to make in order to get that the longer term. I just wanted to discuss this topic of choosing yourself because this is a message, a pattern that it has been coming up over and over through conversations, through clients. And when this happens more than once or twice, I know it's something that it's important for me to share. So 2023, you can choose another theme, but I want you to fully embrace this theme of choosing yourself. Not for 2023 only, but for the rest of your life. I hope this episode was impactful, was helpful. If you know anyone who may benefit, if you know anyone who would be impacted in a positive way, when that person is listening at this episode, please share with that person. Let's spread the light. Let's spread the love, because at the end of the day, we are here for that. We are here to continue growing and to continue giving. I love you all. Thank you so much again for tuning in. And I cannot wait to hear about your 2023 theme. Connect with me on Instagram. I'm Yanet B Coaching. I'm in LinkedIn and in Facebook. Tag me. I want to hear your theme for 2023. Have a wonderful new year. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening at With Clarity and Purpose. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Sharing is caring. Please share with your friends and family so we can continue building an empowered community together. I'll see you next week.